ime Chamisa achaitonga nyika iyi. This is a serious prophecy by Prophet Ian Love for the people of Zimbabwe. Patotaura paya tichiti Mwari haasi benzi, Mwari anoona. This guy ane maprophecies aakambotaura akafulfiliwa kubva ku documentary Al Jazeera. So Mwari haasi benzi, Mwari anoona. Ukaona Chamisa achimira naMwari, Mwari vane vachizviona patiti chimuseka paya. But I want you to listen to the following prophecy by Prophet Ian Love. These prophecies nchaita nchigura nchitsanangura zviri kutaurwa so that you understand, and I want you to tell me in the comments what do you think about this. Without wasting much of your time, let's jump into the video.
The vision, just to summarize the vision, it is about events and processes which are very imminent upon this nation. How will these events and processes take place? I don't know. Since I'm not God, I do not know. My duty as a messenger of Christ is to just declare the vision, and then God will do the rest. Vision of 4 swimmers. I want you to say 4 swimmers. I want you to say 4 swimmers. Yes. I have seen this sort of vision 3 times so far. I know that our Father God is speaking clearly about the future of Zimbabwe, where this nation is headed, and how we as intercessors need to commit our minds and hearts to heartfelt and serious prayer. In the vision, I am standing within a crowd of spectators surrounding a very big or large swimming pool, whose size could easily be 30% or 33% of a football pitch. As I watch, I see 4 men in swimming costume appear at the swimming pool. The first 3 men jump in first, but it's 4 men who actually appear at the swimming pool. 4 men who actually appear at the same time. The 4 men appeared at the what? At the same time. The 4 men appeared at the what? At the same time at the swimming pool. But out of the 4 men, 3 jumped into the swimming pool, and 1 of the 4 men remained outside the swimming pool, standing within the crowd. Standing within the what? The crowd. The first 3 men jump in first and swim for some time, while the 4th swimmer is watching from the sideline or sidelines among the crowds.
Right, you understand? Anzi, ndakaona pane swimming pool. The swimming pool is Zimbabwe. And then papane 4 swimmers. The 3 swimmers jumped into the pool and 1 swimmer akasara. The 3 swimmers, to my guess, is Mnangagwa, Kembo Mahadi and Chiwenga. Ndo vakajambira mu swimming pool pakutonga Zimbabwe after my elections. And the other swimmer akasara akamira kuma crowds ndi Nelson Chamisa. Ndo zviri kutaurwa. So as you go, you should understand that the swimming pool is Zimbabwe, and these 3 leaders ndo vakomana veZANU-PF, and then the 4th swimmer is Nelson Chamisa.
So he's partially hidden among the crowds, but he's wearing what? Swimming costume. Say swimming costume. So it means this 4th man, let me not rush to the interpretation, let us move on. At a certain point, one of the swimmers, the one who in earlier visions that have related to intercessors, looks more like a sheriff. You know a sheriff?
Zviri pachena kaizvo. Uye anoita kunge sheriff ndiani? Ndichiwenga. Ndiye anoita kunge mupurisa, ndiye anoita kunge sheriff. So zviri pachena apa. Let's go.
One who in earlier visions I've seen looking more like a sheriff invited the 4th swimmer into the swimming pool.
So exactly zvatiri kutaura kuti uye anoita kunge sheriff ndechiwenga. So what the Prophet Ian Love is saying, he's simply saying Chiwenga achasvika time yaachadini, yaachatorera mudhara nyanga paachaenda panyanga. But Chiwenga now, semunhu anoziva kuti vanhu vakuziva kuti vanhu havanakirwe nezvavakaita muna 2017, because vakomana vakatinyebera targeting criminals around the president, ivo varivo macriminals. So Chiwenga achada kuchenesa zita rake and achashedza Nelson Chamisa muswimming pool munova muhurumende. Ndo zviri kunzi he will call the 4th swimmer asara ari kuvanhu, who is Nelson Chamisa, into the swimming pool. This is Chiwenga achanga shedzane mukomana muhurumende ichange yafomiwa nani na chiwenga.
Invitation. Yeah, because that swimming pool, it's not an ordinary swimming pool where you end because you have gotten your own swimming costume somewhere. You decide, I want to swim. That's why only 3 people were swimming. It's not an ordinary swimming pool. It's not like a swimming pool at Palm Green. If you find yourself swimming in that swimming pool, it's upon invitation, very strict invitation. And you are not invited by the crowd into the swimming pool. You are invited by those who are in the swimming pool.
Ezvoka. Hanzi mu-swimming pool iyi haungopindi. Just ndakuda kutongopinda ndakuda kudhidha. You know, mu-swimming pool unoita zvekushedzwa kuti chipinda upindewo mu-swimming pool nevarimo mu-swimming pool. And he's saying 4th swimmer akabva ashedzana mukomana anga asara panze kuti chivuya tiswime tose mu-swimming pool.
As the 4th swimmer jumped into the swimming pool, when he was in mid-air, still in the air, like moving in slow motion, if you can put it that way, I saw a strange creature all of a sudden appear, something like a snake appear inside the swimming pool. Remember, this is a very big swimming pool. I saw a creature which is a hybrid of 3 things. I've never seen such a thing in my entire life. The head was the head of a dolphin. The torso of this thing, you know, these marine things, they don't really have a body. From the head is just the body up to the tail. But what you could call its torso or the main body, it was just like the body of a shark with many fins. You know, a shark has got a lot of fins. But its length was like an eel. You know an eel? Or a snake. It was so long that I never saw its full length. I would just see its head and part of its body appear and the fins on its body. This thing is like a dolphin. It was playing with those 3 swimmers. They were playing with it. To say they were playing with it. Yes, they were swimming. It was not hurting them. It was also trampling the waters, and they were just swimming there. Remember, the 4th swimmer is in what? In mid-air. That's when this thing appears. I saw a creature which is a hybrid of a dolphin, an eel, and a shark appear in the waters of the pool as the 4th swimmer was in mid-air. The creature is the head of a dolphin, the sharp fins of a shark, and the amazing length of an eel or a very long snake. It looks harmless and friendly, its head, because it will be just, crisscrossing these swimmers who were in the pool without harming them. But the fins now, they looked very dangerous, like it can harm you. And it was long like a snake. This creature could easily be mistaken for some kind of some strange water snake or serpent. It swims with the swimmers, or it swims where the swimmers are swimming. Though it was in the pool before the 4th swimmer plunged into the pool, because it was already there.
So hove iri kutaurwa iyo ichange iri mupool ichivhiringa ichipesana nevari kuswima avo, asi isingavakuvadzi. I believe mazvinzwisisa. Iyo ingori army iri kutaurwa. Ingori army ndo ichabetsera. Ezvino hati munozva pane nyaya dzanga dzichitenderera kuti kumba kwemwana waMnangagwa kwapindiwa, kumba kwemwana waMnangagwa kwaita sei. It simply means general wangu pane zviri kuitika kubackground. Some are saying general vari kungoda kungoratidza mukuru kuti you are untouchable, because kune maclaims ari kutaura kuti toda kumukumbirira 3rd term adzoke. Iye ari kuti haachadi kuda kungovhiringa vanhu, but vanhu vacho pane plan yekuti hanzi vanhu vachati toda kumudzosa by public demand. So pane coup ichagona kuitwa futi yechi3. I'm not sure kuti anenge ari rini iyeyo, but ndo zviri kutaurika. This is the army. Nyoka yamuri kuona iri mugungwa iri kutenderera ichiita zvairi kuita, ichivhiringa iri muswimming pool ichivhiringa ichiita sei. So it's going to be very, very, very interesting.
I see the first 3 swimmers go out of the pool after the 4th swimmer has landed, and they swam for a few minutes with them. So the 4th swimmer is left alone swimming in the pool. By the time the fourth swimmer is left alone, that thing disappeared into the deep recesses of the pool. And the fourth swimmer was just left swimming alone. And people were ululating and clapping hands. They were ululating and they were ululating, and these other swimmers, they were toweling themselves as if they were done with swimming. And then they disappeared into the crowd. The three swimmers. As soon as the last of the three swimmers leaves the pool, the strange snake-like creature also disappears into the deeper recesses of the pool. The fourth swimmer continues swimming alone as the people outside the pool ululate and clap hands, make a very loud noise.
Yes, my people. Those who tell Anzi, Kanamanya to Terra, Anzi, Muchasara one swimmer. Vangovesevadi vaenda. The last swimmer wapesera kupinda ndiye achasara, who is Nelson Chamisa. So abelo zvichaitika mukomana obva asarachi muhurumende, and then hanzi vanhu vanga vachiombera vanhu vachifara. Simply means that people will enjoy and rejoice pazvichaitika izvozvo. Imoment yakamirirwa nemunhu wese, but kusafa kutambura kwedu hakusvike narini zvichasvika pazvinogumira. So the following video akunyatsotanangura iye mwene wazvo, and kana wasvika kunoko, please kindly hit like, kana uchida unoshare zvako, but like yakakosha. Thank you so much for watching, but continue to listen to this.
The vision, and we shall give the interpretation which is permitted for the time being and enabled by the Spirit of God. The oversized swimming pool is Zimbabwe. I've already told you that the vision pertains to what? To Zimbabwe. The oversized swimming pool is Zimbabwe. The first three swimmers are prominent political leaders of the nation state who are currently running the show or ruling. The fourth swimmer is the fourth leader who appeared with the leaders who are currently prominent but remained outside where the three prominent leaders are at the present moment. He appeared with them when they appeared, but he chose to remain outside. Or it was decided that he will remain outside. It was decided that he will remain what? Outside. When others plunged into the what? The pool. The fourth leader, the fourth swimmer is the fourth leader, who is one of the first three swimmers in terms of appearance, thought, and persuasion. He is currently not ruling with the first three leaders, but is among those who are assisting the three leaders or swimmers. These people outside the pool help those inside the pool by providing cover, support, and advice to the swimmers. Now when I'm saying these people, I'm not talking about the people who are ululating. I'm talking about the other people that I saw in the vision, that I deliberately omitted when I was explaining the vision. The sheriff among the three swimmers will invite a certain person of their own kind who will be this fourth swimmer into the pool. That is when the fourth swimmer will plunge into the pool of leaders. The strange creature I saw, which appeared when the fourth swimmer was plunging but still in mid-air, is the marine spirit which operates as the overall demonic or spiritual principality, which has been reigning, influencing the affairs, events, and leadership in the territories of Zimbabwe since more than 700 years ago. Not now. For many centuries, since more than 700 years ago. So it's an old demonic principality which has been reigning on the territories of this country for more than 700 years. This information we are giving to intercessors so that they know what they are facing. Its appearance troubling the waters of the pool as the fourth swimmer was in mid-air plunging into the pool means that the fourth leader will be compelled in courts to appear by a brief time of national strife, trouble, and shakings. By a brief time of national strife, trouble, and shakings. So ahead of us, there is a brief time of national strife, trouble, and shakings. I know I'm not praying for this. Whenever I'm praying for Zimbabwe, I pray for peace. But God does not show you what you want. He shows you what will take place. So ahead of us, there is a brief time of national strife, trouble, and shakings. Very serious shakings. God will permit that ancient serpent-like marine spirit to trouble things in this country, to vuba things, ukuvuba in Ndebele, to mix things, to trouble things, whether politicians like it or not. In the time which is lying ahead of us, there will be a time of national strife, a time of trouble and what? Shakings, which is why we are telling it to the intercessors. As I showed by earlier visions pertaining to this fourth man, he shall appear during a time when the nation is troubled and the country is being shaken. When he has appeared, that troubling, that strife, and that shaking will come to a state of calm. We have said it. Let the intercessors watch and pray. Amen.